Chattanooga Beer and Record Board for September 7th, 2023. All meeting attendees must please sign in at the designated sign-in sheet here at the podium at the entrance. Please mute or turn off all electronic devices so as to not disrupt the meeting. Any individual wishing to address the board must do so from this podium here. Please adjust the microphone and state your name before making any comments. If you are getting a new permit and you need the beer ID books, we do have some here usually at the podium. And also, if you're also getting a new beer permit, we'd like you to meet Ms. Calandra with the Hamilton County Coalition, who's in the front row here. See her before you leave today. Is there a motion to approve the August 17th, 2023 minutes?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So approved. We'll move on to the swearing in of witnesses.
Anyone that's going to be coming to the podium to speak needs to be sworn in at this time, so just stand and raise your right hand, please. You need to solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're giving today, do the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, we'll start with temporary beer permit application.
Representing WOW Chattanooga Concert Series, J.B. Connor is making application on behalf of Women's Oncology Foundation of Greater Chattanooga for a temporary beer permit for 928 Market Street at Miller Park. The organization has had a beer permit for such an event in the past. The event is scheduled for September 15th, 2023, from 6:00 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. The location is owned by the City of Chattanooga and is Zone DPK.
If legal has no issues with it, they're good to go.
I just signed off on it.
And they are good to go.
All right, great. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please introduce yourself and tell us about your event.
Thank you. So it's James Benjamin Connor, and just for a matter of record, it's OR on that. I don't know if it's legally needs to be said that. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I go by Ben. So I represent the Women's Oncology Foundation of Greater Chattanooga, WOW Chat. We've been doing the concert at Miller Park. This is our third year. Took a little hiatus for COVID. Obviously, with cancer patients, you have to be a little extra careful. Mm-hmm. I have an extensive background in the service industry. I worked for Connor Concepts for Chop House and Connor Steak and Seafood for 12 years. I was their director of opening operations at the end of it, developing front of house staff, bartenders, servers, and greeters. So I have personally taken the ABC class, I think 8 times. So I have a little bit of knowledge about it. And then I've asked 2 people who used to be team members with me and managers at Chop House to run the bar that will be there. So they have valid ABC cards. They are very knowledgeable and have my utmost trust, and have also done it every year for me pro bono. So that's really awesome.
Great. Questions from the board?
How many people are you expecting?
Gosh, as many as possible. Usually we have about 150. I think we're going to do a little bit better. We've kind of worked with ticket prices to try and attract more people. We had a really awesome sponsor this year, so we depend a little less on the money bringing in at the ticket table, and really just want to get people out there, to get word of mouth out there. So our foundation helps with the cost of treating cancer outside of treatment. Mm-hmm. So, getting the women to getting to chemotherapy, getting them help for missed time at work or room and board. Mm-hmm. And we're in a really awesome time for the foundation. We just purchased a piece of land behind the practice here in town, and we're attempting to facilitate and build a kind of Ronald McDonald styled house for the women fighting cancer. So it would be huge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's the next goal. That's the next step in the mission.
Great. Mr. Smith?
Yes, just for the record, please explain to us how you're going to keep this area controlled, the security, and how is it going to be gated and how all that's going to work?
Yes, sir. So it's the exact same way we've done it in years past. We have like a baling fence that is about this tall that we put all the way around with stakes where we can't attach it to things that are already there, like the stones that are there and the trees. We do have a security company hired, and then we also have paramedics that have donated their time through Erlanger to be there for safety measures. The bar itself is, unless we get more people than I expect, we'll have a single bar. I did on the map locate 2 locations that they could be, but the plan is to start with the first location being the one that's closest to the EPB building. So again, it will, from the stage, it will have fences on both sides coming down. The only holes in the fences will be for the food trucks that will be there. And then the main gate will be at that main kind of access point at the corner of MLK and Market. And then, did you ask me, I'm sorry, so gated, security, safety of the bar, what was there another part?
That's it, man.
Okay.
I think you touched all the bases.
Okay, thank you.
You good? All right, Mr. Cole?
Yes, good morning, first of all.
Good morning, thank you.
Are you doing wristbands or how you doing the ID?
So at the front desk, my wife, who I met in the restaurants, is going to be there, and then the bartenders themselves. They are going to ID, and then we typically write with a Sharpie on hands to make sure. We don't have wristbands, but if that was something that the board wanted me to, I could absolutely do that.
All right, thank you.
Okay, any additional questions from the board or motions? Mr. Smith,
Make a motion to approve.
is there a second? Second. Motion to approve by Mr. Smith, second by Mr. Cole. Ms. Morris? Yes. Mr. Seaton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for doing business in Chattanooga.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you
event.
very much.
All right, next we have new beer permit applications.
Next applicant representing BBG Chat NS LLC, doing business as Big Bad Breakfast. Mark Waldo, Arthur Ohm III, John Currents, John Michael Bodemar, and Robert Stickley are making application to engage in the sale of consumer beer at 313 Manufacturers Road. The 5 have not had a beer permit for this location in the past. The location is owned by Fairway North Shore LLC of Birmingham, Alabama, and is zoned ECX4.
So Ms. Bertha, we have a different LLC listed on the agenda than the Fairway. Should it be the BBB Chat NS LLC?
I think she said that's who owns the unit.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood then. Okay. You're saying the location is owned by that LLC, is that what you said? I misunderstood then.
Fairway North Shore.
I misunderstood, I apologize. Good morning.
Morning.
So the only thing that was lacking yesterday was the legal, and if they're good on that end, then they are good to go.
I think there was an issue with the health inspection form. Like they submitted their health permit, but we need the actual inspection form for the application.
I'm sorry, what was that? She said there was a what?
She thinks the wrong health form was submitted, so they're verifying.
Okay, I didn't hear, I'm sorry, thank
No,
you.
you're fine.
Do what?
He was not the one that did the application, someone else did it for him, so maybe he knows.
Jason, will you show him what some of the.
Or you can look in my comment, the last comment I made. I gave an example.
Oh, okay, I missed that. I was looking at the actual application.
Unless I'm missing something, but I don't see it.
Sorry, my internet's running slow. My apologies. I got you. So it looks like what they have on there is the application and not the actual inspection form, is what's required. So let me double check and make sure that that's not somewhere else on here. Oh, cool, okay.
I don't know if that includes the inspection, because initially I don't think they do a score, I think they issue this.
I got you.
But I'm not sure.
That's what this is.
There. Yeah, scroll up. There you go.
So I do see a health permit from the state of Tennessee. Looks like it expires 6/30/2024. But I don't see the actual form that shows the score on there. But according to this, it looks as though they have passed their health inspection. If you look at the attachment under 2324 health permit,
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that, but we normally take the form with the number.
the one with the score.
With the score on it.
Okay.
So I just,
Okay.
well,
What I can do is I can give this gentleman my card and see if we can't, or I don't know if the board wants to hear it contingent upon that, or.
right, yeah, I mean, the board can do that and, approve it subject to them submitting that paperwork later.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Okay.
Well, by all means, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Stickley. Please introduce yourself and tell us about Big Bad Breakfast.
Sure. Good morning. My name is Rob Stickley. I'm the managing partner for Big Bad Breakfast, located at 313 Manufacturers Road. We're a upscale casual full-service restaurant open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. We serve breakfast, lunch, and brunch, along with a full bar, including liquor, beer, and wine. We have approximately 135 seats and employ 34 people. And are open 7 days a week.
Okay, good.
Questions from the board? Mr. Smith?
Yes, state your last name for me again.
Stickley, Stickley.
Mr. Stickley, how many Big Bad breakfasts do you have now?
There are 16 with one opening in about a month for 17.
Really? How long you been in business?
Since October of 2001.
Okay.
Personally, that brand has been open since April of 2008.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Questions from the board? Owen?
So do you have corporate training procedures for servers regarding alcohol sales, or do you actually have bartenders, or do the waiters and waitresses just serve to the tables, or how do you manage training around alcohol sales?
Yes, sir. So we have 3 bartenders on staff, usually running 1 to 2, 8 servers usually on staff. We have a 2-week pre-opening training period, of which alcohol compliance, serving, and our internal procedures are reviewed. We also have daily pre-shifts where we review the day of for people that are turning 21, any procedures with regard to over-serving, and then any compliance issues that we may have had prior to, we review that. So we have a daily residual training program, and then we have a quarterly program where we review our alcohol policies.
Thank you.
I got it.
Do you have a follow-up, Owen?
No.
Okay. Mr. Smith?
When do you plan, are you open yet?
Yes, sir, we are open. We opened the first part of
The opening
August.
Phase, so when do you plan on going to alcohol?
Well, we do have our TABC, so we are serving liquor, and we're obviously waiting for beer.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I've got a question.
Mr.
So-
Washington?
So they have their TABC license, which they can serve alcohol, right? Mm-hmm. And so that also allows them to serve high gravity beer, correct? Mm-hmm. And so we're here just for the low gravity part of it, correct?
Correct.
All right, just want to clear that up.
And
Thank you.
just to confirm, we're not serving any type of beer at this time until we get our permit.
All right, Mr. Mayfield.
I make a motion, we approve the application.
I second it.
We have a motion from Dan Mayfield and a second from Reginald Washington. Ms. Morris?
Approve, yes.
Mr. Seaton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for opening a big bad breakfast here.
Thank you.
I am a fan. My first one was in Santa Rosa.
Okay, so, we still need that paperwork for the.
So it's
health permit?
approved based on you submitting the
That's correct.
health code paperwork, Mr. Stickley. We still need you to upload that, it's approved based on you uploading that health permit,
Thank
the
you.
actual score.
I'm going to send that to Officer Wood today.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you all.
Thank you.
All right.
Next applicant, representing Family Dollar Stores of Tennessee LLC. Family Dollar,
Anyone?
Make a motion, we move it to our next meeting.
Motion to pass to the next meeting in a second. A motion to pass to the next meeting from Dan Mayfield and a
Who
second
seconded?
from Reginald Washington. All in favor? Any opposed? So approved to pass.
next applicant, representing Volcano Brainerd LLC, doing business as Volcano Korean Barbecue and Hot Pot. And I dare not try to attempt the name for fear of butchering it. But she's making application to engage in the sale of consumer beer at 5621 Brainerd Road. She has not had a beer permit for this location in the past. The location is owned by Volcano Brainerd Barbecue and is zoned C2.
So I know this young lady needs to be sworn in as well, but the only thing that was holding up on our end was the approval from legal.
I didn't hear you.
The approval from legal?
Raise your right hand, please, ma'am. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I believe the issue is that the LLC that's on here is not registered with the Secretary of State. So, that needs to be remedied. The Volcano Brainerd LLC is not registered with the Secretary of State.
Ms. Bertha, do you have that ability to look that up on the LLC? Did you register this LLC with the state?
Yeah,
Okay,
this is my name, yeah.
okay. My apologies, I don't have I thought I had the website saved, but I do not.
The name, when the address is BRAIN, yeah, I think so. Sprint is there,
If that's
the
an entity
BRAI,
applying for the license.
right?
Yeah, she's just looking at the Brainerd Red spelling.
And you see where it says no record.
That's
Is that
the
your-
issue.
Yeah, it says
Yeah,
no
it's,
records.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it appears that it's still not showing in the system,
Okay.
so you'll have to contact.
Oh, I have they say is need this one
Let's see what you got.
for the,
That's your insurance papers.
Yeah.
This is a power of attorney.
yeah, they let me bring this one.
Yeah.
Is right?
Now, let me give you my card,
Okay.
because you'll have to get on their website and register.
Oh,
So,
okay.
let me get you my card here
Okay.
real quick.
Ma'am, what is your name?
乔亮章.
Chowline.
That's the Secretary of State.
So we need so can I do this one? Need the register first? Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. Is this something,
Chow.
can we hear it contingent upon her doing that, or is that something that needs to be done first?
I think that's something that needs to be done first.
Okay, all right.
Because
So
had
you'll-
it been something
you'll
like
register
building
that.
or zoning or
No,
something
we
like
can
that,
get you
that'd be something different. but-
Yes,
Which website?
and that could take a while.
Let me write it down.
I'll make a motion that we move this
So I need to
application to the
register
next
first and
meeting.
then call you.
So we have a motion to pass this application to the next meeting by Dan Mayfield and a second by Mr. Cole.
User of the
Secretary of State.
All in favor? Any opposed? So approved to pass to the next meeting.
September
Hopefully that'll be enough time for me to
21, I need to come in again.
situated.
So that will be on, what date is that? So that'll be the 9/21 is when we moved it.
She's tracking.
Okay,
So this.
thank you.
Thank
Program
you.
manager at the health department.
Okay.
I can upload it to the record if you, do you wanna,
Too easy.
is it done or?
Yeah, he'll just upload it, I guess, himself. And I don't
Okay.
know.
So does that need to be told to them if they change their?
No, we're gonna wait for that to come through. Awesome.
Next applicant, representing Mervs Twins LLC, doing business as Mervs. Alexis Williams and Lakin Williams are making application to engage in the sale of consumer beer at 713 Mountain Creek Road. The two have not had a beer permit for this location in the past. The pending application reflects an ownership change. The business was formerly operated by Stacy L. Morris. The location is owned by Stacy Morris and is zoned C2.
So it looks like again, the only thing that was on this one was legal.
I signed off on it.
She signed off on it.
Okay, well then they are good to go then. So without further ado.
Fantastic. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, please introduce yourselves to the board and tell us about what your plans are for Mervs.
Okay, I'm Lakin Williams. I'm Alexis. Our grandpa started Merv.
Can you speak a little louder? We can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Our grandpa started Mervs in 1977, and then our mom owned it for 35 years. And now me and my sister have taken over, so we're just gonna keep doing what we've always been doing. Yeah.
Okay, questions from the board? Mr. Cole?
Yes, can you explain what MERS, what do you all do?
We sell cheeseburgers and beer and fries. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, just restaurant.
Okay.
Gotta get you a burger card.
It's a good flat top burger.
Okay. And where's Mount Creek Road? Where's that?
Right on Sugar Mountain Road, or you can move Sugar Mountain Road by the Food City and CVS. All that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
And that's what you need? Okay, next
My
questions?
first question, like, what is it?
Mr. Smith?
Okay, have you had a beer license in the past?
My mom did, and my
Okay,
grandpa. Yeah.
so where is that beer license now? Is it still in the store?
Well, I have the other. I have it right here.
Oh, okay,
Okay, cool.
thank you.
We have it here.
Did it right, say surrender and all that good
This is
stuff?
it, yep.
Yep,
Okay, very good, thank you.
questions or motions? Mr. Mayfield?
I make a motion, we approve the application.
We have did you have a question first? Okay, okay, Mr. Cole?
Yes. Are you all licensed to serve, or have you all been licensed to serve?
ABC license? Yeah, I have mine.
You have yours?
Yeah.
You don't have yours? Okay.
I have mine.
Okay.
She took the test.
Okay. And so I guess they will have to see,
Calandra?
Yes.
Yes, so Ms.
Yeah.
Calandra Smith here on the front row is with the Hamilton County Coalition, and she does the beer card training and about the beer ordinance. So we just suggest, since you're taking over ownership, that you might want to speak to her about some training as well, especially since one of you has a TABC and one doesn't.
right,
Because in order for you to serve beer, you would need a beer card unless you get a TABC card.
correct.
So that's his suggestion on that.
Yeah. I'm
Are
good, thank you.
Any follow-up? Okay. And then back to
Now I'll make a motion, we approve the application.
Mr. Mayfield has made a motion to approve. Is there a second? A second from Ron Smith. Ms. Morris?
Yes.
Mr. Seaton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Mayfield?
Yes.
Mr. Washington?
Yes.
Mr. Cole?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, so approved. Thank you for doing business in Chattanooga.
Third generation.
Yeah, thanks for continuing that.
No, we have to turn this
Third
in.
generation.
Once they do everything here, we'll go back on the.
It's always full.
And you'll be able to, yeah, you'll pay and you'll be able to print it off open go. Yeah. Oh my God.
Good job. All right, next we have no record violations, no record applications, no beer violations. Discussion amongst the board. Anyone has any items of discussion? All right, then we'll move to public comments. Anyone wishing to address the board may speak for 3 minutes at this podium here. No public comments? All right, I don't. Not sure what to do. We're just being so quick. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Seaton makes a motion to adjourn, Mr. Cole seconds.
Yes.
We are adjourned.